I would suggest rich, more than 50 million.
Today we're asking people, how much money do you need to make to be rich? Take two. Let's do it. Literally, like the moment we started, everyone disappeared. In your opinion, how much money do you need to make to be considered rich?
7 figures.
Like, how much are we talking? Like $1 million, $2 million?
5 million.
5 million to be considered rich?
Yeah.
Rich. I don't know. I guess a few $1 million.
Just like a year or just like...
A year.
Everything's relative. I'd say about 250,000 probably would do it. Yeah.
In today's economy, I'd probably say to really be classified as rich, over 50 million.
Rich with personality, rich with kindness. I mean, it could be a lot of different abundances.
Okay. How about monetarily? What would make someone rich?
A lot of money, yeah.
Is there a specific amount or?
No, because everyone has their own little threshold of comfort. Some of us don't need a lot of money to find a lot of good things going on in the world. So I would not, I have no dollar amount. Sometimes I feel rich when I have $100 in my pocket.
Hold on, I'm on the phone. Let me hang up real quick.
Oh no, you don't have to.
Oh, it's okay, it's my sister.
You don't turn your back on family.
I don't know, I guess it's relative. Depends on what you think is rich, but for me, maybe at least $200,000 maybe, I don't know.
Well, maybe 300,000.
So I'd consider rich being able to live without worrying about paying for things. So I'm going to say north of 250K.
I can't put a price on that.
What about you?
Somewhere in the 6 figures, maybe like plus 500K.
So if you made 400K, you don't think you'd be rich?
I mean, yeah, you'd be close to it.
I'd say, 10 or $15 million.
Like in the bank account or every year?
In the bank account, sitting on $10 or $15 million worth of assets.
Oh, okay. So like a net worth of 10 to...
Net worth 10 or 15 million, yeah.
What about annual income?
Annual income, man, I'd say 250, 300 a year. That feels like it's a very comfortable lifestyle, and sitting on those assets, yeah, that sounds pretty good.
5 to 10 mil.
A year?
No, altogether.
Oh, like your net worth?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
Rich, that's a very good question. I would suggest rich, more than 50 million.
A year? Or net worth?
Well, net worth. With that, you can really do something, right?
I hope so.
That's a deep question. As much as it, lets you do what you want to do.
On YouTube. Okay. Dozens of people will see it. Literally dozens.
For me, it's lower, probably like 200K.
A year?
Maybe, I guess, yeah.
If you made, 20 grand a month, basically, that's 240K. Let's say $17,000 a month, you'd be like, I'm rich.
I think so. I'd be happy at least.
There's not really a set number that I have. As long as I have a house and a job, I'm good.
I don't know, 200,000
a year?
Yeah.
At least 5 million.
5 million a year?
Yeah.
That's difficult to say. I would say in excess of $500,000 a year, I guess. No.
100,000?
Okay, why do you say that?
I just feel like when you get to 6 figures, like you're living the life.
You just gotta keep living, man. LIVIN.
500,000.
How'd you get to that number?
An unattainable number at the current moment.
Say about 400,000.
Oh, okay. Well, 400,000, so just 100,000 less than...
Well, I think there's a difference between rich and wealthy. To be considered rich, I would say you need to have a few million, like relatively liquid.
Okay, and what about wealthy?
It really depends on where you live and your expenses. It's like mad variables. But just broadly, in order to be wealthy, you need to have enough money to support yourself over a very long time over your expenses. So here in America, depending on your expenses, that could be 10, 20, 30 million dollars. In Indonesia, it could be $1 billion. It just depends on where you live, your expenses, and what you have going on.
Now, what's wealthy?
Freedom to do whatever you want, spend time with whoever you want, and just be free in your day.
Yeah, I think the difference between wealthy and rich is that wealthy is more prudent, more wise, if you wish, as opposed to rich. Rich means kind of sadness to me.
Do you think that there's a difference between being rich and wealthy?
That you asked me, yeah, there would be a difference. What it would be, I have no idea.
I think wealthy is peace of mind. Education, money, time.
Wealthy? Oh shit, you gotta be 25 million.
25 million just like liquid?
Yeah, definitely, not in just assets though.
It's not rich the one who has more, but the one who enjoys more, no matter how much.
Not how much money you have,
How
happy you are. Rich is the person that needs less to be happy.
Are you rich?
Not really. It's not rich the one who has more, but the one who enjoys more.
If you talk about money, I'm not rich, but I feel happy with the things I have. If you need less, then it means you're rich.
Would you consider yourself rich?
No.
Do you have aspirations to be rich?
No.
Why is that?
I'm not driven by material goods and making money.
Are you rich?
No.
Do you think you'll ever be rich?
Yes.
What would get you there?
Whenever I have financial freedom. Yeah. So it's really whatever that cost is. So whenever I come to that point in my life that I'm free to do whatever I want with whatever money I have wanted at that time. Sure.
Just the grace. Look at that. That's just so great.
A majestic beast. So fast. So tender.
Are you rich?
Am I rich? Mm-hmm. If we're just talking about pure finances, probably not, but I'm doing all right.
Would you consider yourself rich now?
Oh, yes.
I'm comfortable. I have enough and probably will die with something in the bank.
Man, I wonder how rich that guy was. You gave a very wise answer, and then he was like so confidently. How much you got, man? You tell me the truth. Do you think you'll ever be rich?
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
Give me a hell yeah. Hell yeah.
If I work hard enough, yes.
Is being rich a goal you ever had when you were younger?
No, not really. I'm a Quaker. I don't really care about shit like that.
So you don't care now either?
No, as long as I'm able to struggle by as I am.
I don't care about being rich. I want to be wealthy. And I think over the long term, if you make the correct financial decisions, you can become wealthy. There's degrees of wealth, but yes.
Rock on.
All right, man. Take it easy.
Do you think you'll ever make $500,000?
Yes.
What do you do?
I'm in real estate.
Ah, what do you do in real estate?
Residential.
Like investing or like realty?
Buying, selling.
Okay, me too. You should subscribe to the Robuilt channel. We talk all about real estate. Well, do you want to make $100,000?
Absolutely.
Do you make $100,000 now?
No, I'm a teacher or a former teacher, so no, I don't make $100,000.
Do you think you'll ever make $100,000?
Yeah, I think this year is my year, so $100,000 for me.
What's the what's going to be your first purchase when you make $100,000?
Oh, I'm going to Disney World.
Why?
Because Disney's life.
When you wish upon a star.
Are you rich?
No, I'm not.
Do you ever want to be rich?
I do want to be rich.
Are you working towards that?
I am.
are you doing?
I'm in the tech industry. Work for a software company, so I'm training to be a software engineer. Yeah, I went back to school and kind of restarted my career over to specifically be in the tech industry, so I can be rich. Let's just be real.
I just struck up the ultimate deal. I said if I bought his burger, he'd answer this question. So, personally speaking, how much money do you think you'd need to make to where you'd consider yourself rich?
At my age? Well, 150,000.
So that's roughly like $12,500 a month. So you get that deposited, and then in your mind, that like you've sort of arrived.
Well, yeah, because my expenses are so low. I only spend about $1,500 a month in total expenses. Yeah, if I could bank the rest of it, I'd be doing pretty well. My idea is that, how much do you really need? I just need enough to take care of myself. So, I'd bank that kind of money and be happy with it.
All right, let's get a burger or a banh mi. This got me 15 times hungrier than I just was. Let me just say that this bribe, totally worth it. Hey fellas, can I ask you a quick question? End my night? That guy's giving me a real, I'm really not interested vibes.
I'm really not interested. Thank you, though.
Okay, so we got rejected quite a bit in the street, so I decided I'm just going to drink a beer and let the nerves loosen up, and then we'll see how successful we are afterwards. How much money do you think you need to make every single year to be considered rich?
$200,000.
A year?
Yeah.
Why do you think that?
$250.
Wow, this isn't a negotiation. How much money? Okay, so $250. If you get $20,000 or so every single month in your bank account, you're rich?
Yeah, that seems like, yeah.
Are you rich?
No.
You're not rich?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah?
Why is that?
Because I don't have a job.
Oh, the truth comes out. So okay, thank you. That's my wife. All right, let's go. How much money do you have to make every single year to be rich in the United States?
Somewhere in the $200,000 to $300,000 range, and I feel like that's good. Like if you're there, you're good.
Follow-up question: how many beers have you had tonight?
Too many.
Anywhere in the $200,000 to $300,000 range, you're a happy camper.
I am, dude. Yeah, like I feel good. I feel good at that number. You know, as long as I don't go crazy with it. I got to manage the money well. Put it in little, you know, like have little 401ks off to the side. I want
to several 401ks. I love it. Yeah, I've got 3 or 4 on the side. My side 401ks. I don't want anyone to know about them.
Yeah, like one off to the side, maybe one off to the other side.
Do you think you'll ever make that much money?
I have a belief in my heart that we will.
What's the first thing you're gonna buy when you make that much money?
Ooh, okay. First off, I gotta get my wife a trip to Disney. That's like number one.
I think we might have talked to your wife earlier.
Oh, because Disney's life?
When you wish upon a star.
But yeah, like, I don't know. I just want to be set up for success in the future because reality is like one day I'm going to be old and I need people to take care of me. I need money to take care of me. I don't know, something like that.
You got a sugar mama to take care of you?
My little mama Sam. But yeah, my girl. But no, like we're going to need money.
How much money do you think you need to make to be considered rich?
Rich comes from the heart. No money at all.
Don't do this. Just what's the number? Give me a number every year.
Rich in love. Be rich in love. I think that you need to make 6 figures.
This isn't even the weirdest one we've gotten today. Okay, and we got a lot of answers here today. Had a few more beers than I thought I would for this part of the segment, but that ends today's episode of Rob on the Street, where I ask people, how much money do you need to make every single year to be considered rich? What about you? What do you think? How much money you got to make to be rich? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm going to go drink a few more beers and call it a night. All right, see ya.